Chapter 2. John Lincoln Bennett had a migraine coming on. All the signs were there. A relentless pounding behind his eyes, the shooting pain across his brow. His ears were starting to ring, and his vision was getting blurry. It was gonna be a bad one. Having a migraine wasn't exactly an unfamiliar thing. He used to get them all the time back when he was a kid, though he didn't remember those headaches bringing him down like he feared this one was about to do. It was probably because his situation had changed. When he was a kid, 11 or 12, the headaches had gone hand in hand with riding the school bus home. Whenever he knew his mother was working late, he'd sit on that vinyl seat, ignoring all the other kids as they talked about their plans for the afternoon, and he'd mentally prepare himself for what was about to come. If his pa was home alone, waiting, then it was likely he was going to whip Lincoln's butt for some imagined slight. Boy, he'd hated those interminable 45-minute rides. He'd sit there, staring blankly out the window, knowing there wasn't a thing he could do to stop the inevitable. Even at a young age, Lincoln had known his father's actions weren't right, but he'd been stuck. Too little to fight back, and too young to leave for good. Lucky for him, the headaches had eased right about the time he'd been big enough to hit back. It had only taken one good punch to dissipate his pa's abuse and the pounding behind his eyes. He learned a good lesson that day, that appearing weak never did a man any favors. He had learned the same lesson a time or two back when he was incarcerated, too. In prison, any sign of weakness would make you everyone else's target. Real quick, he'd made sure the walls he'd erected around himself were hard enough never to be penetrated. Until he'd discovered that there was something even stronger and more powerful than tough skin and a good right hook. And that was why he wasn't pleased about the new pointed tingling at the back of his neck. On top of the pain, it brought back memories he'd just as soon forget. Experience told him that he needed to get some Excedrin and a hot shower real soon, or he'd be out of commission.